Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is Rob and I hope everybody's having a good day. So a while back I did a Knight Rider series video where it involved the original 1982 Knight Rider with David Hasselhoff as Michael Knight, Kit, and a movie called Knight Rider 2001 that also had David Hasselhoff with Kit. Or no, not Knight Rider 2001, Knight Rider 2000, that was made in 1991, and then they rebooted the Knight Rider in 2008, which had all different characters in it. Kit was a Mustang instead of a Trans Am, all that stuff. So I did that video. I talked about that. I'll create a link in that video. But one of my subscribers, First Movie Talk, go check him out. He does a lot of great TV show movies and video game reviews, playing gameplay, all that stuff. Go check him out. But he asked, wasn't there a TV show where they had a team? And to answer that question, yes, they did. It was made in 1997, I believe. I'll double check and leave it in the description below, but I'm 99.9% positive that it was made in 97, if I remember right, the last time I looked. So I'm gonna leave a little video and some pictures at the end of this video, so for you guys to watch, to explain a little more how it went. But anyways, the story is basically I guess after Michael Knight left or something, they don't really go too much in detail about that, but they started a team, and it was an okay show. I thought it was good when I was younger, but you know, I've liked anything with cars and actions anyways more than anything else, and I thought it was more interesting as a kid. It's a good show, and it's something I would watch again. It's not one I would watch like constantly over and over again, but maybe every couple of years or every few years I would watch it. It's not like some of the other movies and TV shows that I watch that I at least watch it like once a year, binge watch on them. But so they had an elite team. The leader his name was Kyle Stewart. He drove a Ford. I want to say it was a Ford Expedition. I'm pretty sure it was a Ford Expedition. And that car's name was Dante. And the inside of the car is a little bit different. It doesn't look like, you know, the way Kit did as far as the screens and the dashboard. They definitely made some changes. The cars had missiles on them, and all that stuff, where Kit didn't have any weapons. All he had was a grappling hook, smoke screen, oil slick, little stuff like that. The new ones have like missiles and stuff on them and all that stuff. So yeah, you got Kyle Stewart. He drives Dante, Ford Expedition. I'm gonna leave some pictures at the end of the videos of the vehicles. You have Jenny Andrews, who drove a nice looking Mustang convertible, red with white racing stripes. The car's name was Domino, all that stuff. Then you had Duke De Palma. He drove a Ford F-150, had a bunch of brush bars all over it, off-road lights, like I said, big brush bar on the front, brush bars around the tail lights, little like roll bar on the bed that had off-road lights on it. His truck's name was Attack Beast. Everybody called him Beast. He had like an attitude, kind of like if you ever, best way I can describe his attitude is if you ever watched Mr. T, the A-Team with Mr. T, kind of like his attitude towards Murdoch, and just the way he talked. Not really like a bad attitude, but that's the closest way I can describe it if you ever watch that show. And then you have Erica West and Trek Sanders. And the reason I'm doing these two together is they had a combo vehicle. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna show a picture of this, these vehicles, and do a little intro of the show at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. But they had a combo vehicle. It was a weird looking futuristic car, and they'd beat in together, but it was like two motorcycles. And like I said, it looked really weird. And the motorcycles split together, and then the rest of the car like just magically disappeared. Like I said, all these cars had missiles on them, and all that stuff. So they're hired as a team, basically taking down crime. The storyline was a little bit different. Like I said, I wasn't really, when I watched it recently, I wasn't that impressed with it. But, you know, compared to the original Knight Rider, and even though I feel the new Knight Rider failed and sucked on it, I feel like the new Knight Rider with the Mustang was a lot better than this one. It just didn't do well. It only had one season. There's, you know, a section where Jenny Andrews is searching Michael Knight and all that stuff, and trying to hack and get access because she doesn't have the clearance to find it. And then later in the series, they lead you to believe or find out that she's Michael Long's daughter and all that stuff. And I was a little disappointed in it, in the show. It really left you hanging. They didn't do a new series. In the end, the bad guy that was after them got into Sky One. Sky One was their headquarters. It was some type of big, huge, I don't know what the technical name is in real life for the airplane, but it's one of those big big military planes. However, this one had the where you could lift it up. I don't know what you technically name. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. Where you could lift off the ground like a helicopter, and the engines rotate to lift it up and push it forward. So he got on that plane, and there was this character throughout the show that they called the Shadow, that was in a couple episodes, that helped the team members get out of trouble when they were in trouble and they were framed, and because of this guy. And apparently he must have been like a hologram or somehow, because at the end of the series, the round computer table that they all sat around, Mobius, the bad guy, opened up the thing, and up pops out, you see like a little red light flashing back and forth, and like a little box that said Kid on it. And the Shadow guy was in the room, and when Mobius lifted it out of the thing, he disappeared. Now, how he got was at another building, in the back of the car at one point. I don't know. He was in another room. But then they ended up going somewhere, and the show ended, and Michael Knight showed up there. However, it wasn't, you could tell that it wasn't David Hasselhoff playing it. So, I mean, all in all, it was a pretty good show. I mean, I would say it was definitely worth checking out. If you're into the Knight Rider series, I would say it's definitely worth checking out. Is it anything to jump up and down for joy? Maybe like, yeah, I gotta see that. No, not really. It's okay, like I said. I didn't like the like I said, I didn't like the changes that they made the 2008 series of Knight Rider, but storyline and actor-wise, it was a really good show. And like I said in the other series, if they didn't make Kit do everything that it could do, like having Kit turn into an F-150, when it goes into attack mode, it goes from a 4-passenger Mustang to a 2-passenger Mustang with Lamborghini doors, looking like a drag car, turned it into a van. One episode it turned into a 69 Mustang. Car looked like something out of Transformers. I just thought that's, in my opinion, that's what killed the show. But other than that, story-wise, and as far as the actors go, it was a great show. And as far as that goes, I could have seen more episodes and more seasons. If they didn't do the other stuff, I think it would have taken off better. As far as Team Knight Rider, I'm not surprised that it was only one season, and all that stuff. But so yeah, that's my review and thoughts on Team Knight Rider. I'll leave a link in the description below, tagging the other Knight Rider series, and all that stuff. And anyways, I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching, and have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.